Hey, it's Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
And this is episode 10 of Trading for Kids, teaching kids about money. And today is called Rocking the Power of You. Rocking the Power of You. And you'll see why here in just a second. We made some really good moves in the market this week. We made a good move. We had a really big gainer we're going to talk about. And we made some other moves where we made some buys and put in some buy orders after we sold one of our stocks that gained a good amount. If you want to follow our moves that we make throughout the week, if you're trading along with us and you're wanting to follow the moves that we make throughout the week, you need to join our Facebook group. Now, if you don't have Facebook, if you're a kid, you don't have Facebook, ask your parents, one of your parents, to join our Facebook group. It is called Trading with G, and there is a link to that group in the description of this video, so you can join our group there and follow our moves. We're going to get into it today. This is Trading for Kids. We teach kids biblical principles through trading. Believe it or not, you can learn a lot of discipline trading in the markets. Not only can you learn discipline, we learn about the power of one. And the power of one is who?
God's power.
It's the power of God. And the reason I say that is because the sine wave in trading, everything starts at zero and ends at zero. It acts much like a brain wave or a heart wave. They always behave a certain way. And when you understand that, you understand that it's really God's blueprint on life, as crazy as that sounds. So we teach a lot of biblical principles through the market as well. Now, the first thing we need you to do is do what?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. Make sure you do those things.
Smash the like button.
Absolutely. So we're going to get into it. What I did was I set Gerrick up with $100 in his CashApp account. Yes, you can trade stocks on CashApp. It's simple. It's easy. So I set him up with $100, and every week he gets $10 a week added to his account for doing what?
Chores.
For doing his chores. And he gets to trade his allowance, and he gets to compound it. And Gerrick's doing quite well. You would be shocked at the percentage of gain that we've had just over the past few episodes. I mean, this is literally episode 10, and we're making some really good gains. So without further ado, I say, why don't we get into it? Are you ready to trade?
Yes.
Let's go trade. All right. I'm going to share Gerrick's screen here.
So first you're going to see a green screen. Then on the left bottom corner, you're going to see how much dollars you have. You're going to push that.
You're going to push those dollars.
And then it'll take you to this screen where it has savings, Bitcoin, and taxes. Push the stocks.
Push the stocks.
And then you'll see
the stocks. Now, here's the thing. If you're new and you're just joining us and you've never traded stocks before,
it's going to be a different screen.
But once you buy your first stock, your screen will look much like ours, right, Gerrick?
Yeah.
So you're going to get to see the performance, and you're going to get to see all those good things. So if we look at Gerrick's account, he currently has in the market $93.80, and he's down 26 cents right now on all his stocks combined. And that's because we closed one of them out for profit, a really good profit. We're going to show you that here in a second. Overall in the week, we were a little down this week, and that's okay, because why? We closed one for profit, and we closed it for a really good profit. And we're also looking good on our other stocks as well. We're going to take a look at those here in just a second. But let's go ahead and share the move that we made this week. We made a move this week. And the move that we made, if you remember, we bought UPower last episode. We bought UPower. We owned it for less than 2 days. And guess what? We made over 38% profit, 38.8% profit in less than 2 days on UPower.
And we bought a stock, and it's called Peloton.
And we bought another one called Peloton, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But if we look at UPower, you'll see that we bought it. Of course, we bought and sold it in the past. You can see our buys here and our sell here. But we bought it. We had $13 in the stock. We had 9% of our available balance. We had 13 in the stock, and we sold it for $18.05.
Yeah.
We made over $5 on that one stock, and we only had $13 in it. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Look at June 1st. We sold that for 60.7.
Exactly. Yeah, we've been in this one before. We had $36 in it before. We bought it 4 times.
We got it, and then it went way up when we were in the doctor. It kept on going up.
We were at the doctor's when it went up. Yes. And it went way up for us, and we closed it out for a profit. We had 36, we closed it for 60, but that's in the past. Just this past week, we bought it again for 13, and we sold it for 18.05. So we made a really good profit on UPower again, and that's why this episode is called "Rocking the Power of You." Now, we made some other moves during the week. We also put a buy order in a company that Gerrick actually picked out. And we're going to talk about all those things, but let's go ahead and let's look at our stocks. How about that?
So our first stock is Virgin Galactic Holdings.
So our first stock is Virgin Galactic Holdings.
It's been going crazy. So
it has. It's down. It's actually been down. It was down 18.42%. The other day it was down 12.5% this week. Remember, I said that's okay though. You wanted to sell this last week. Maybe we should have. But I said, no, that's okay, because I do think it's going to go up higher.
It went up, and then it went up again, and then it went
But watch this. Despite it being down this week, down 18% yesterday and 12.5% the day before, we're still up 18.83% on that stock. We're still up almost 20% on it after it's went down. And I told you last week, I said, it might come down, but that's okay. We're just looking to buy this stock right now and accumulate it because we think we're going to be able to get much, much more. So we've got $18 in the stock. We bought it twice. We bought it with $9 twice because he started out with 100. So 9% of 100 is $9. So we have $18 in it, and we're up on it right now. But let's take a look at Virgin Galactic. If we look, it's down.
At the alt chart,
we do have a buy order set on it. Let's look right here.
The buy order is if it hits $3.55.
Right here, buy order if it hits $3.55.
And we have a sell order if it hits $7.40.
Exactly. So we have a buy and sell order. A sell order if it hits $7.40.
And this is the stock that you saw when you go back.
First thing I'm going to do.
WeWork.
We'll talk about that here in a second. The first thing I'm going to do, because I do think if Virgin Galactic shoots up, I think it could shoot up quite a bit. Let's go ahead and cancel our buy order, our sell order at $7.40 out of there for right now. Okay, we're going to cancel that sell order at $7.40. We may sell sooner, or we may sell later than that. It just depends on what the stock does. I do think this buy order for $3.55 is still a good buy order. Let's take a look at it. Let's look at it on a year chart. And if we look right here, we see it's coming back down. That's okay.
What about?
We're looking at on the month chart.
And then
if we look right here on the month chart,
we're gonna see some of this. Then there's gonna be a little peak up on this mountain.
It could come back up there, yeah.
Then it could be on this tip of the mountain.
Yep, but let's look at where it could go if it goes down. If it goes down, it could come back where we bought the stock, and that's fine. We'll be looking to buy more. We have a spot all the way down here. See this little bump right here?
Uh-huh.
We have it at $3.55. that still looks like a good area to buy the stock. Remember, I talk about that general consensus drive where you have a drive up right here, then you have a drive down right here.
And then it's going to go way up right here.
And then you have the second drive up. The second drive down would need to come lower than this low point right here. Okay. So if it came back all the way back here to $3.55, we're going to buy more. We have our buy order set just a little higher than that peak. There is a chance it could fly up here though too. See how it made that dome shape and it came back down? We could see it bounce back up and shoot up there as well.
Like a hand, all the fingers are like connected together.
It does. It kind of looks like a hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's all connected together.
Yeah, it does. It does. And if we look at where we're wanting to sell it, we're looking to sell it up here around $7.40 is where we had it. But I actually think if it busts out of there, we could see this come all the way up here, maybe to $12. And we could possibly even see it come up here to around $15.
$15.50?
Yeah. So I went ahead and pulled that order at $7.40 because if it does shoot up there, it may go a lot higher. But if it gets up there and it looks like it's just kind of slowly creeping along, we'll go ahead and we'll sell it up there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and keep Virgin Galactic just how we have it. We're looking good.
We're just going to leave it.
Yep. We have a buy order at $3.55 for the same amount as we originally purchased. So we're purchasing this one in $9 increments because that was 9% of our balance at the time. So since we're making $9 buys, our next buy we set down here at $3.55 to buy another $9 worth if it comes down there. Okay. So that's Virgin Galactic. Let's look at the next one.
Our next one is Zoom video communication.
Zoom video communication.
Virgin Galactic has always been the first one, and then Zoom video communications has always been the second.
That's because it puts them in the order of the most money that you have in them.
Yeah, it does.
So we'll look at Zoom right here. If we look at Zoom, first of all, if we look at Zoom, you'll see we have $18 in the trade.
And we're up 45 cents.
45 cents. We bought this one twice as well. We bought it in two $9 increments. And we're up 45 cents. We're up 2.5%. And we also have orders on the books for Zoom. Where do we have our orders?
So we have a buy if it hits $62.70.
Okay.
And we have a sell if it
hits what?
$92.
$92. Okay. So we have a buy at $62.70 and a sell at $90. And I'll be honest with you, Gerrick, I think this still looks really good. We have a buy if it comes down here, right down here. Actually,
this looks real good.
Right down here, we have a buy if it comes to
6.
Where is that spot? It might be on the month chart.
Yeah, I was gonna go there and see if there was a spot.
Actually, if we look here, boy, it may catch support here. It may not. It probably isn't going to come down and hit our order. But if it does, we have a buy order down here at $62.70. Okay, $62.70. You can't really see it on this chart too well, but we know from previous episodes the chart has changed, right? Because it changes as time goes on.
The month chart looks real good.
It does. It looks good. It'll probably go up here. But if it does come down here, we have a buy order set at $62.70. And it could also come down here to $61.68. But if it does that, we'll just look to buy more. We have our buy order set at $62.70. That looks good. And we have a sell order set all the way up. See this valley, the spike down right here?
Mm-hmm.
It needs to come back up and hit the top of that. That's $97. So what we did was we put our sell order a little bit underneath that. We have our sell order for $92 right now. And we may sell it sooner. Mm-hmm. If we do, Where do we post it? We post it in our Facebook group. Again, it's called Trading with G, and there is a description in this video where you can follow the moves that we make throughout the week. Any buys or any sells that we do, we post them in that group.
And then our next one is 270 bio that my dad got.
270 bio that your dad got. This is one that I picked out last week, right?
Yeah, and the other one below it.
And if we look, we have $13 in the trade. Why? Because we took 9% of our balance, our available balance.
Minus 22 cents, and it looks real good. It's real good.
Or minus 22 cents.
It's probably.
So, and that's fine. When you first get into a trade, a lot of times it'll go down. But let's look at 270 bio. Do we have any orders for 270 bio?
No.
No, we don't. Okay. Let's take a look at this. We probably won't put any orders on 270 bio. Let's take a look down here at the all chart. We see there might be a place over here that it could come to, which is $9.84. Do you see that? Right in here. If it comes down, it could hit that. If we look at the
week,
if we look at the all chart, what were we looking at? We were looking at the
week chart.
We were looking at the year chart. The year chart.
Look how good that is. It's just like.
So if we look at the year chart,
it looks like just like hills.
Yeah. So if we look at the all chart, you see we can't really see much there. Let's go down.
So let's see this.
You see these three declining peaks? You see a peak here, you see a peak here, and you see a third peak here. When those three declining peaks, you see that evenly distanced apart?
That's going to be.
Usually you go up at least higher than the second peak. Okay. And if we look at the second peak, the second peak is at almost $15, and it's at $10 now, right?
Yeah.
This looks like it's setting up to be a really good one. If we look at the year chart, we see that it could come down right here or right here, right? $10. It could come down to $10.18.
And this is also a health. This is like a health thing.
It could come to $9.65, right? And they're a bio stock. They do medicines, right? They're a healthcare stock.
Yeah.
So if we look, it's at $10 right now, and it could come back to $9.65. You see this other point right here where it needs to fall below? That's $10.05. Well, it's already lower than that. Let's go ahead and buy some more 270 bio. What do you say?
Yeah.
I think this is a good buy. It could come down a little further. It could come down here to around $9 and $9.65. It could come to $9.52. It could come down in that range, but it doesn't have to. It could go up at any time. And based on this, I don't really want to miss it. We're already down. We might as well go ahead and buy some more here. If you look at the month chart, you see that? It's already down at the bottom. The week chart, it looks like it's starting to go back up. So if we look at this year chart, this is about our best one. So let's go ahead. Let's buy some more 270 bio. We originally bought $13 in it, so we're going to buy the same amount.
So buy 13.
Buy 13.
Go to the three dots. 13. Next.
Hit next.
Then schedule.
And it's going to buy it when the market opens on Monday morning.
It did it. Let's go see if it did.
Let's see what it's put it at.
Oh, here.
So it says that it will buy it at approximately $10.02. Well, it's at $10. That's good. That's about where it is right now. We can live with that. We're going to buy some more 270 bio
next week
on Monday when the market opens. If we look at where this could go, boy, this could go up substantially on the all chart. See over here, it could come back up here to $25 pretty easily. But if we look at the year chart,
that looks real good.
It looks like it needs to come back up. See how it's hit all these spikes have come back up and hit these valleys?
Yeah,
see how they all have come back up? When this breaks out, we should see this break out quite a bit. It should go way up.
Woo!
So this is setting up to be a really nice looking stock.
It should go way up like you thought a basketball way up.
It should. Let's look at the month chart. If we look at the month chart, it needs to come back up here to around $12 almost. Okay, it's at $10 now. That looks good. If we look at the week chart, it looks like it needs to come back up to 10.02. That's where it is right now. So if it breaks this, this is what's called resistance. If it breaks this spike, then we look for it to go up here to $10.18. And if it breaks that, we look for it to go on up here to maybe $10.43. But if we're looking on this year chart, this looks like it's getting ready to break out soon.
And it's gonna probably go up.
We're gonna buy more. There's no sense in putting a sell order way up here around $25. We can only have 10 sell orders in there at a time anyways on CashApp. So we'll just watch it. But definitely if it did spike up here to $25, we're gonna look to sell it up there. You know, that's a possibility, but I don't think it's gonna do it that quick to where we need to have a sell order on the book. Let's just let this play out. We're going to buy more 270 bio. We look really good there, Gerrick.
We're going to buy some more at Monday.
On Monday. What's our next one?
Marsana Therapeutics. And it's also healthcare.
Marsana Therapeutics. It's also a healthcare stock. We bought this one last week.
You did.
Same with 270 bio. You helped me. You pushed the buttons.
Yeah.
We both bought it, right? Because we're a team. I love you. All right. So we bought some Marsana. And we have $13 in it.
And we're minus $1.43.
Or minus 143. We're down 11%. That's okay. We just got into a trade. A lot of times trades will go down when you first get in them.
Let's look at the all chart.
Let's look at the all chart.
Wow, look at this.
It looks like if it wants to come all the way back down. See this little bump right here at the bottom? You barely can see it right there. That's around, what is the top of that?
187?
That's around $1.90. And it's at $3.08. It could potentially come down there, but if we look here, see how it's below this $3.18?
Yeah.
See right here, the low point here? I'm going to share this one on my computer screen.
Marsana Therapeutics.
Marsana Therapeutics. So we're going to put in MERSAN, Marsana Therapeutics. Okay, here we go.
Let's see this. Okay, look at that. Look at all those holes.
All right.
Look at all those holes.
That's a 1 minute chart. That's a really short time frame chart. Let's go to a day chart.
What is that?
It's a chart. We got to pull it all the way down. So this is a day chart. This is a long time frame chart. Okay. Do you see this? This is really the chart that we're looking to play. Let me pull this down a little bit. If we look at this long time frame chart, we need to go back up here, right? Up here somewhere. That's around $15 to $18. Probably not going to go up there anytime soon, but these are corrections to the upside. If we look right here, we could go all the way down here. You know that little spike that we saw?
Yeah.
It was right over here. Let's see what that price is. So if we do fall, we could see this plunge down here to around what did we say, $1.90?
Yeah, $1.90.
That actually looks pretty good. $1.90. I think we could put that at a dollar. We could maybe make it $1.95. Okay.
95. That could be good.
$1.95 maybe.
Might go higher.
We could set it a little higher if we want. We could go a little over $2. I'll let you make that call. But if we look right here, actually it has not quite went lower than that yet. If we look right here, what is the low point on this? We want to look right here at this. And you're going to look at where it says L. Okay, that stands for low. So we're going to look and see what the low point is.
Are you saying that? Is it right there?
What is it? $2.79. It's at 308. So 279. Okay, if it fell lower than this. Actually, there's 268.
What about 2?
So it looks like around 268 is the low point. That's the lowest point there on this valley down. Okay, this valley. So the reason I say we look for it to go lower than that, and it doesn't necessarily have to, it could go up where it is right now. See how it's hitting this red candlestick?
Mm-hmm.
But we look at those, what I call general consensus drive, where you have a drive up, a drive down, a second drive up, and your second drive down is always lower than your first drive. Okay.
And then it might go over.
And then a lot of times you'll come up a little bit, slam back down one time, and then
what? You're gonna go.
And then exactly, then you'll shoot way up. So if we look at the general consensus wave, we could say this is a general consensus wave, a drive up, you have a drive down, you have your second drive up right here would be the second drive up. The second drive down would be lower than this point, okay? We could certainly say that. We could also say that this is a general consensus wave where you had a drive up here, a drive down, a second drive up, and the second drive down needs to be lower, which it has been already. Where else could we see one of these at?
What about right here?
Well, no, that's not going to be a general consensus wave. This is a gap, and it does come back up typically and fill gaps. But if we look right here, this looks pretty good. Actually, I don't think we need this to fall below this point right here necessarily. We don't necessarily need this to come down. It's already went up right here for second drive down. Then you get your second drive up and you get your second drive down. So it's right here is a really good point to buy more, Gerrick. I think we could buy some more Marsana Therapeutics right now. Also, you see this gap? This is a big gap for it to come back up and fill. So I think we should buy some more here. If it does fall all the way down here, we'll just look to pick up some more down there. It may or may not. We don't know. And you know what? I think maybe what we should do is put a buy order down here as well. We're going to buy some more of this, and we're also going to put a buy order down there. How does that sound? Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it's hard to tell. It could hold here and it could shoot back up, or it could come down here. It's really hard to tell right now. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to buy some more now, and then we're going to also set a buy order on down there. Let's go ahead and go back to your screen. All right. All right. So we're back here at Marsana on Gerrick's tablet. It could go lower or it could go up at any time. It's right there at its point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy more Marsana right now. And then we're going to set a buy point down here at around $2. How's that sound, Gerrick? Around $2?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Mm.
Where do you want to put it at? $1.90? $2? $1.95?
Oh, that sounds good.
We'll decide.
$1.95.
We'll set that up here in a second. Let's go ahead and buy some more, set some more to buy on Monday.
Bye.
And how much do we have in this one?
We have $13 invested.
Because that was 9% of your available balance at the time.
And we're minus $1.45.
So we're buying this in $13 increments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and hit buy, hit the three dots, type in $13.
$13.
Hit next.
Schedule.
And
then done.
And done.
Let's go see.
Let's make sure it's there.
And there it is.
And it's sitting there, and it looks like it's going to buy about $3.07 is the estimated price. You see that here?
Mm-hmm.
Approximate stock price, $3.07.
Uh-huh.
Let's go see where it is right now. Make sure that's a good price. So if we look at where it is right now, it's at $3.08. So this looks good. This looks good. We're going to go ahead and set this up to, we're going to set this up to buy more. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and hit buy.
Buy. We're probably not going to get another buy.
3 dots.
3 dots.
And we're going to buy how much? $13, right?
I thought we already did that.
We're going to buy another $13. Did we already? Oh, we already did that. Hold on.
We did do a $13.
We just checked on it. Duh.
13.
Okay, we're going to set a buy. We're going to set a buy price on this. So go ahead and hit buy. And we're going to change order type.
I knew it.
And where do we want to buy this at?
I thought we were
Where
going
do
to
we want to drag this down to?
$1.80.95.
We do it 195.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we go 196.
Okay.
Okay.
Set.
Hit set.
Then $3.13.
Then another $13.
Okay.
Next.
90 days.
90 days. We can always cancel our buy order if we want.
Scroll down to continue, confirm.
And we're going to confirm.
And hopefully it does it.
And here it is right here.
Yep, we get it now.
And if we look,
we're going to go see.
We're going to see right here.
And it's right there.
Buy $13 of Marsana if the price hits $1.96. Okay?
Okay.
So we're just managing our ride on this one right now. We're going to wait to see where we sell it when it goes up. I mean, there's a number of different places we could sell it. We could sell it all the way up here around $7, and it's at $3.08 now. Or we could sell it early. We'll probably sell it early. But we're just going to kind of watch this one, and we're going to get into it. We're going to hope that it goes in profit for us soon, right? We're going to buy more. We're already in it. We're going to buy more. We're going to hope it goes into profit. It could go all the way back up here to around 18, $17, $18. See down here where it hasn't come back and hit it?
Mm-hmm.
It could come back up here. But, I mean, that's a long ways from where it is. If we can get out of this and get, even a 10% profit, we'll be happy. And we may get a lot more too. So Marsana, we bought it. We're buying it again. We're buying more again. And then we also set a buy order down low at $1.90 if it does spike down there.
In our last 3, we're gonna
our next one is
Peloton.
Peloton. This is the move we made this week. This is a buy that we made.
Yep. And let's see the ultra. Ooh, look at that.
It is. It's down. It's a good one to buy. See how it's all the way down there?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at it. We have $12 that we have invested. We're down 47 cents. We're down 3.92%. And that's okay. A lot of times you're going to be down when you first come into something. But let's take a look at Peloton. And we bought with $12 because at the time that was 9% of our available balance. We took our available balance down here in the left-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we also added up what we have on buy orders. Why? Because technically we still have access to that money. It's still in our balance. So
and also our next move is gonna be like WeWork.
We took 9% of that, of our available balance between our buy orders and what we had available.
We have another move that we're gonna make. And the next up we have like WeWork if it we have a buy order for it.
We'll talk about that here in a second. Let's look at Peloton first, okay?
Yeah. Peloton.
So we have $12 in Peloton. We're minus 47 cents. We went over that. Let's take a look at the chart. If we look at the year chart, see how it's coming down to this spike right here?
Yeah.
That's about $7.33. It's at $7.31, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we bought more, just because it's hitting this spike on the year chart. If we look at the month chart, it could come back down to maybe down here, 728. But this is all a good area.
You know what?
Look at the week chart. It's all the way down there.
And
The
then
day chart. So we have to look at the year chart to see where it could come to. And if we look at the year chart, we're looking at $7 and around $7.30, which is where it's at. Okay. Even on the all chart, actually, you can't see anything on the all chart. Even on the month chart, you can still see around $7.30. See right here? See where nothing's come back down and hit that spike?
What about over here?
This one right here, look, this came back down and hit this one, it looks like. See, that was 7.15. That was 7.20. Actually, it didn't quite. So it could come down here to $7.15 even.
Look at this. If you look, that looks like a bucket when you hold this, and it looks like a sandcastle bucket.
It does, right? It looks like a sandcastle bucket.
Yeah, for sand.
Exactly. See, you're starting to see these patterns. And if we look at where this could come back up to, look right here on the long term. It could come all the way back up to this spike right here. See this?
Ooh, that's good.
That's around $13, $12 to $13. It's at $7.31 right now. And this looks like a really good one. We may get out of this early, or we may not. We may let it go up there. But right now, we look really good in Peloton. It's about where we bought it. I don't see any need to buy any more right now. I think we're looking good. We've got $12 in the trade, and we're just gonna wait and see what this one does. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And our next one is Purple Innovation.
Purple Innovation. What do they do?
They make like purple cushions and stuff. They make cushions and stuff for your bed, and there are also purple stuff inside of it.
Yep, they have that proprietary stuff they use in their mattresses,
purple,
right?
The purple stuff.
And it's a purple colored mattress.
Yeah.
And we think that Purple Innovation is going to make a really big move. If we look at the all chart,
look at that big sand castle.
I want to show my screen here.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to come back here because this is too good not to share. This is what I was telling you about earlier with the general consensus wave. Okay. Okay. So let's look at purple. Search.
Purple Innovation.
Purple Innovation right here.
Let's see this.
Remember what I said about the general consensus wave? What happens?
Look at that big sand castle.
I'll show you what I see. Remember I said usually get a drive up, a drive down, a drive up, and a second drive down that's lower.
Yeah, lower.
And a lot of times it'll now it can fly back up from here, but a lot of times it'll push up and then it'll slam down one more time and then it'll shoot up.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, I want to show you what this has done, because purple has done exactly that. If we look at this general consensus wave, see I have a drive here. You have a drive up, a drive down, right?
And
the second drive up right here.
And then a
second drive down. See how it's lower than this point?
Yeah.
It went lower. It started to come back up, and then boom, it slams down one more time.
And look at that.
I think this is going to gain traction right here, and I think we're going to start seeing purple climb up the ladder. And it looks like purple can go up pretty significantly. It could go up here to around $16. It could come up here to around 23. It could even go all the way up and create new all-time highs. It could go up here over $40. That's a big possibility as well.
And it might go over like the UPower. It might go over UPower.
In the long term. In the long term.
Yeah, UPower went way up in 60.
But if we look at where we're looking at this right now in the moment, let me zoom in here and I'll show you. We have a buy set on this one actually, Gerrick. Do you remember that? I want to show you this where we have the buy set. So if I come here, I have to come to this 30-minute chart. You see this 30-minute chart?
Yeah.
You get those general consensus waves within waves, okay? You get those drive up, drive down, second drive up, second drive down. You get those within waves. Do you see this right here? You have a drive up, drive down, second drive up, and the second drive down would be lower than this. And we see a red candlestick all the way down here, right? That it hasn't hit. Every red candlestick will come back and hit the top of the previous red candlestick eventually. So see how it hasn't come back and hit the top of this yet?
Yeah.
That's at $2.40, and that's where we have our buy. And I think we're looking good. We're going to keep our buy there at $2.40. But man, this looks good for some good upside. And you know what? If it does break support and it falls lower, that's okay too. We'll just manage our risk on down. But purple certainly looks like a company that's making some moves. They're starting to get traction with their product. And I think it's going to be a great stock. Go ahead and let's go back to your screen.
So
if we go back to purple here, can we see on this one? No. Yeah. Okay. So if we go back to purple here, we're going to look at this on the year chart. See this little bump down here?
yeah.
That's $2.32. We set our buy order a little higher. We actually set a buy order on this one. Where did we set it? Right here.
And then it says if it hits.
If the price hits $2.40.
It's gonna buy at $10.80.
$10.80. Why? Because when we came into the trade, we came in with $10.80. That was 9% of our available balance at the time.
Yeah.
So we came in with $10.80.
Yeah.
And if it goes down, we're going to buy another $10.80 worth down there at $2.40. We're looking good on purple. We've bought the stock. We're looking to buy more if it comes down just a little further. It's at $2.59 now. And if it goes to $2.40, it's going to automatically buy us some more purple. So we're looking good in purple. Once it goes up, we'll decide where we want to sell it at that point. But there's a lot of places that it could come up to. We just got to see what the stock does. Remember, manage the ride, right? We're going to manage the ride. So what's the next one?
So our last one is Roblox.
It's not, because we set a buy order on the other one too, which we're going to talk about.
WeWork.
Roblox, right? So if we look at Roblox,
we've been poking the stick.
It's been sitting there. It's went up, came back down, went up, came down. It's just kind of playing in this zone for us.
And it's at $9.
So we have $9 invested.
And then we're
minus 57 cents.
Yeah.
And we're down 6.33%.
Yeah.
On Roblox, we've got 2 orders, and I still think they're really good orders. Where did we set our orders at?
I think we did.
No.
They're down.
They're right here.
So
we have a buy order if it hits what?
If it hits $30.
And we have a sell order if it hits
$60.
All right. So we have $9 currently in the stock because that was 9% of our balance at the time. And if it comes down to $30, right down here, see this little bump right here? Right there. It could even come down right here to this spike. Well, we have it at this little bump. So we have a buy at 30. That still looks good. And we have a sell if it comes up and hits what? It could come up to this spike around $70, but we have it set a little lower. We have it set around $60. So we have a sell at $60, right? We're just going to leave that alone. We may sell it early whenever it does go up in profit. We'd like to see it make us at least 10%. And you know, it could come up here to around $45 pretty easily. If it gets up to $45 and it starts kind of slowing up there, we'll probably sell it there. But if it does fly up out of there and goes to $60,
we're going to sell it.
We have a buy order set, or we have a sell order set there, so it'll sell all of it.
Yeah.
So we're looking good at Roblox. And then the last move that we made, what's the very last move that we made?
Well, if you go over here, you're going
to see it.
We're going to see WeWork.
We're going to see WeWork.
We only got a buy order.
We're going to see WeWork.
But we haven't got it yet, but we set a buy order on it for it.
We have a buy order for $10.40 of WeWork.
And if it hits 11 cents.
If it hits 11 cents, we're going to buy more.
But we haven't bought the stock.
I'm going to show you. These are the kinds of stocks that if you buy just at the right time and you hit that crash down, you can make a lot of money very quickly. Believe it or not, more money is made in a crash than what's made in a boom. More money is made in a, I always say that profits are made in a boom, but fortunes are made in a crash.
And only the sign is just we.
It's we, right? WeWork. We're going to type that in. We, and then WeWork. It's right there.
Yep. And look at
let's take a look at what they do first, okay? Now, you're probably saying, why are you buying WeWork? Because there's not that great of news on it. But, a lot of times that's the best time to buy. Let's see what they do here, okay? So look how far down they are on the all chart. They're way down there. It says that, what does it say?
It says WeWork Inc. is a commercial real estate company that provides flexible shared workspaces for technology startups and services for other enterprises.
So basically, it sounds like they rent out or lease out real estate buildings for companies, and we all know that market has been down.
You can't read that anymore.
If we look at the news, let's just look at the news.
The news, we said
they vote for a reverse split. A reverse split means that you get less shares. The price becomes higher, but you get less shares. And a lot of investors don't like a reverse split. So that's even more reason that we might see it tank down there. Okay. If we can see it down there, we're looking to make a good profit fairly quickly with it. Now it looks like there's all the news that's on it right now.
Just
let's see where we got those stats. Okay. If we look at the all chart, it's all the way down there.
Look how down.
If we look at the year chart, it's all the way down there. The month chart, it looks like it's coming back up. On the week chart,
down.
It's down. It looks like it could come back up. On the day chart,
nothing.
It's up there. It looks like it could go up, but
doesn't look like a good stock right now because it's down a lot.
It's down a lot.
Yeah.
But let's look at where we're trying to buy it. Where you're trying to buy it is key. Do you see these two drive downs? You see this one here, and you see this one over here?
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you how we got that 11 cents. What is the bottom of this?
The bottom of that is $2.01.
$2.01, right?
Uh-huh.
So if we take our calculator, and type in $2.01. 201. All right.
Wait, put 201.
201.
2.01.
2.01 minus
2.01.
the
I did
2.01
2.01
minus the bottom of this $1.06. 1.06 equals
95 cents.
All right, now let's take 95 cents off of $1.06. So go 1.06 minus 95 cents.
Minus 95 cents equals it's minus.
No, you got to take on here, look, $1.06
I did that.
minus 0.95.
Oh.
Okay. What is that?
11 cents.
11 cents. Now I'm going to tell you why this is such a good buy down there. Okay. You know that these two valleys, the bottom of the next valley down would be 11 cents. But at the time that they were up here around $1.60, 6, and then they were up here. Actually, they were up here. They were up here around $2.20. They were up here around $1.50 in this range. You couldn't possibly fathom even imagining it coming that low. But if we look at what it's done since the first of the year, guess what? It's came all the way down there, and it has went that low.
Look at this.
When it was up here at $1.50, you couldn't even fathom it coming down to 11 cents, even though the chart told you that that was a possibility. Excuse me. I mean, it could have hit down here, it could have bounced off up here, and it could have went higher, but because you didn't have all this other area, you didn't have all this to look at. But now that we know it's came down ever so gradually, and it's making that bowl shape. See how it's making that bowl shape?
Mm-hmm.
We know that 11 cents is a really good buying territory because we took the bottom of this peak, subtracted it from this peak, and then we took that and subtracted it from this valley down here. And we came up with 11 cents precisely. Well, now it's down at 21 cents. Does 11 cents sound too far off?
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. So if we can buy it down there on a spike down, we can get it down there at 11 cents. I think we're going to be sitting really pretty on this stock. Now, the reason we set our buy is because if it falls, it may just slam down there and bounce right back up. So we're hoping it slams down there, gets our buy order, and then bounces back up. So let's take a look at where we put our buy order. If we look right here, you can see that we set
a buy order if it
at
hits
11 cents. And we set with $10.40. Why? Because that was 9% of our balance. Again, we took this balance. See this lower left-hand corner? We took the money that was there at the time. We added all our buy orders here, and we took 9% of that. The money that we actually had available, we took 9%. And that's what we put on a buy order on WeWork. So we have a buy order set for $10.40 if it comes down and slams down there to 11 cents. Okay. Don't know if it will. It may, but you know, these type of crashes are the things that sometimes you have to wait for. And you have to be patient with. It's close to being down there. So we might as well set a buy. You know, no harm, no foul. If it doesn't come down, we can always cancel that out. You know, if it starts going up, we can always cancel it out. But if it does come down there, it happens to slam down there in a crash, we're going to pick it up down there. And I'll tell you what, if we get it down there, this looks really, really good to go back up. But we're looking good on our account this week. What did we do? We closed UPower for a whopping 38.82% profit. We bought Peloton, and now on Monday, we're looking to buy more Marsana Therapeutics and more 270 Bio. So, Gerrick, I think that's a wrap today. What do you think?
It is.
We did pretty good. We made a huge profit on UPower this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're making some buys. We made a buy with Peloton. We made a move. We're looking to buy some more of our healthcare stocks.
And those 2 stocks.
Those healthcare stocks, yeah, we're looking to buy more of those.
And the other 2 stocks.
And then we set a buy order on WeWorks, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to catch it on a spike down, on a crash down. So we're looking good. I can't wait for what this week has in store for us. And remember, if you want to follow the moves that we make throughout the week, you need to join our Facebook group. The link is in the description of the video. And if you're a kid that's following along with us, ask one of your parents to join our Facebook group. It's called Trading with G. And again, the link is in the description of this video. So with that, this is Dwayne
and Gerrick
reminding you first,
smash that like button
and subscribe to our channel. Also, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
And you'll master the tide. The tide of life, right? Manage that ride. You don't always know which direction something's going to go when you're on it. But if you manage the ride, you can win in the end. You can master the tide in the end. All right, guys. Until next week, we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye now.